Alright, the case swap hatch is getting a new turbo. Unbolted the old turbo. I'm going to be chopping this 4-bolt flange off of here and going V-band. For the oil return, I had a 45 on there and it wasn't a sharp enough bend. It was kinking the line. So I got a 60-degree fitting, which should do just right. I'm going to be running water cooling since this is a ball bearing turbo. So I had to order 2 of these banjo bolt fittings. I'm just going to use the line that originally went to the throttle body for coolant as a feed and return for the turbo coolant. Got the pulsar 3582 ball bearing, replacing the cheap eBay turbo. I'm using these push lock fittings for my boost control solenoid, so the pulsar didn't have a drilled and tapped port for 8th NPT, but there was this nice flat spot there, so I drilled and tapped that. I'm gonna swap that over and start slowly putting things together. All right, I got the new turbo set into place. I'm gonna throw a little bit of oil in there and then put the restrictor and the feed line in. I got the oil return all set up. I'm still waiting on the other little banjo bolt for the coolant to show up. But as soon as that comes in the mail, I can take a new hose to replace where this is just looped from there to there and there to there. Right now, I'm gonna chop that 4-bolt flange off of the downpipe and go ahead and weld on the V-band that they supplied. I was in a hurry when I threw this downpipe together, so I MIG welded it. Eventually I'll build a nicer one that's all fully TIG welded, but I didn't want to run a hood dump during the winter when it's snowing here. So I guess I'll get back at it. Gotta find one more bolt to bolt the turbo to the manifold. Well, I got the V-band welded on there. I guess I haven't completely forgotten to TIG weld. It was a little tricky getting back in there, but I still managed to do a pretty decent job. Alright, new turbo's on. Downpipe's back on with the V-band. I haven't done the coolant lines yet because I'm still waiting for the other banjo bolt fitting to come in the mail. But it's ready for a first startup. Give it a little two-step check.